Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another response to community feedback. As you can see, today is November 10th and a new community feedback's been posted. So going over, skimming through a few of these things. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Finals were great. These guys really liked it. David Kim likes In Control more than he likes me. Nathanias will remember that. Balance update. So this is a pretty big deal. The big balance patch is coming out on the 22nd of November. That means you can basically stop playing StarCraft for 2 weeks. The big changes are all coming on the 22nd. As far as I know, that's also when the Nova mission pack is coming out, and probably going to be when Stukov is released, since this seems to be like the slam dunk patch that's going to add a bunch of stuff. Either way, the actual changes that they want to make to the test map before the balance patch is put through, Ultralists are going to get 1 more armor by default and 2 armor less from chitinous. So Ultras will now be a little bit better when they first come out, but they will only cap at 7 armor instead of 8. So basically unkillable lists are being removed from the game. The Cyclone is going to have its anti-ground plus armor damage reduced by 1. So now the Cyclone will do 3 plus 2 instead of 3 plus 3 versus armored. The Cyclone attacks so fast. It's really weird. I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. It's a much less microable unit, but I guess that's technically better quality of life for newer players that don't have 200 APM. Hydralisk. So what they're talking about, because the Hydra is actually so good, is splitting the upgrades, because, and now basically, and it says like right now, if you don't have the upgrades, the Hydra starts off the same that it would in Heart of the Swarm, or no, in Legacy of the Void normally. So the Hydra will start with 6 range, it'll come out with its normal abilities, but now you have to get a separate upgrade that makes it faster, and you have to get another upgrade that makes it have the 7 range instead of 6. So I think that's fair. Hydras are probably the scariest unit in the test map right now. Yeah, outside of, I guess, probably the siege tanks that got buffed. So they also talked about the maps for Season 1 and 2, and we're just going to take a brief look at a few of these maps. I have them all loaded up on Team Liquid, and let's just go through it. So Proxima Station is one of the maps that's going to be added. This looks like a straight-up 1v1 map. Your natural is going to be behind your main. It will have rocks by it, so you're going to have a few different areas you need to protect. Might be a good blink map as well. I mean, I can only really see so much of it here. But, yeah, it looks like a pretty straight-up map. You have a lot of these cliffs that run through the middle, a lot of low ground, high ground, so it's going to be very weird to play on a map like this without dropping siege tanks. So positioning will be huge on this map. The next map is Palladino Terminal. And this has a very Antigua Shipyard-like tile set. Reminds me very much just looking at it immediately. I haven't looked at any of these maps before. You have a gas area in the back of your main, so it's going to be like the old Metalopolis. Watch out for the drop in the back of your main. Main base is pretty big. That's nice. You will have to worry about Blink and Reapers. That's fine. Probably proxy your barracks here for Reapers, and then go bump, bump, boop, boop, beep, boop, bop, bop. Or you could proxy them here. You're gonna have a lot of space to work with for Reapers. 2 openings to your natural. It wouldn't be a Blizzard game if they didn't let maps like this in, but this one will probably end up getting vetoed a lot because of having 2 openings. We'll see, I guess. Who knows? Abyssal Reef. This tile set, these colors. Okay. I don't know what I dropped before I started looking at this, but it's something strong. So it looks like you can't get Reapers into the main base at all. You have a double up main. So you go down to your natural, then down to the 3rd. This is going to be like a sick macro map. You have rocks in your natural, but actually those rocks don't completely block it off, do they? No, it looks like there's a little opening. So this map seems like it favors macro, but there's still going to be some weird stuff. Liberators on the natural are going to be a nightmare. So cool to see. A little bit of variation in the maps. This one's going to look very interesting, to say the least. And Undergrounds, which is a more whirlwind tile set, it reminds me of. Again, nothing against that. It's a 4-player map, so scouting will be impossible. Maybe spawns will be limited. No, Blizzard never does that for ladder maps. So, your natural's in your main. So you got the Dasan Station thing going here. It looks like there's no way to jump Reapers up here. It's going to be only this spot. But having length of sight blockers on this lower third kind of reminds me of Ultrazim's Stronghold in a weird way. But yeah, those are the maps that Blizzard's talking about bringing in for the next season, and also for Season 1 of 2017 WCS. There was also another thing that Blizzard announced today. Some new portraits are going to be available in patch 3.8. Patch 3.8 seems to be the patch that's coming out on the 22nd. So you guys will be able to buy this $5. You get 9 portraits and 3 decals. Being able to spray you mad bro pylons, or deal with it pylons, on the ground. I think I'm going to use this decal because this one is going to be the best one to just spray in your enemy's face. Carbot portraits. Hopefully Carbot is getting a cut of the sales. I don't think it says anything like that here, but I think that'd be really good. And then there's a bunch of new emotes also being added. Some Carbot emotes. You can now type a GG with an oracle next to it, so that when you run one into your opponent's base after you proxy them, they will feel even worse than they did before. So the emoticon packs are going to be separate. They're $2.50 each. So there's going to be a bundle, though. For $10, you can get all of it. So that seems like a better deal. $10 for everything rather than $2.50 for each of these. I don't know. Just, you know. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this response to community feedback and some of the other stuff that's coming. I imagine Stukov will also be released in the next patch, but guys, leave your feedback. Let me know what you think of these changes, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.